Hello, everyone. Kevin Shipp, your humble, meek, and mild correspondent, coming to you from the Ascent Studio somewhere deep in the southeastern United States. Since I've come on and we've talked, there's been some pretty stunning events that have happened in the meantime, including one near-death experience from which we have emerged victoriously. But I want to keep you guys apprised, and I'm going to be doing regular videos on this. After I published From the Company of Shadows, and the CIA redacted, blacked out accounts of my children's poisoning, and then invoked the state secret privilege and threatened us with prison, including my kids, if we talked about their poisoning the evidence with anyone. Many of you remember that I built a code into that book, especially in the epilogue, to reveal what they were trying to do. Well, I just wrote another one. Finally decided enough was enough. My oldest son still suffers greatly, physical and mental illness and trauma from that event, as well as my daughter also. So I've written a book along with my courageous co-author, Ken Heckenlively, called Twilight of the Shadow Government, How Transparency Will Kill the Deep State. Now, I submitted that to the CIA for pre-publication review, knowing that they were going to sit on it or black out unclassified information that was embarrassing to them. And in that book, I call for reform of the CIA and the removal of its covert operational authority and covert or unconstitutional gross abuse of the power of secrecy. And I give 12 steps on how we, the American people and Congress, must do that, because the CIA is out of control. They become an extra secret branch of government, as you've seen my previous videos, that control the White House. They control Congress. Congressmen and senators are not only afraid of the CIA, but they basically do the CIA's bidding. That was one of the heartbreaking things I discovered. They're in the pocket of the agency. So I submitted the book along with the ghostwriter to the courageous publisher, Skyhorse, and it is ready to go. It will be published on October 1st, upcoming 2024. And I have put that out before the CIA had a chance to black anything out or stop it, which they certainly would try to do, which they did in my last book. So I know the risk that I'm taking. They've already threatened me with violating my non-disclosure agreement. I'm sure they're going to try to cover their own tracks. I reveal a lot of things in this book about their criminal activity, their private intelligence operations, illegal funding, and other things. Submitting this book to the CIA is like submitting the crime report to the criminal for approval before you file it. I know no CIA officer has done this before, but I think it's time. I think it's time the CIA is held accountable for its illegal, unconstitutional, and unbridled abuse of secrecy, especially when it comes to pre-publication review. They either sit on it, if it's embarrassing to them, they'll sit on it for months, sometimes even years. I know of one example, up to 5 years with no communication. And in the case of my book, From the Company of Shadows, they came back and they redacted or blacked out unclassified information, doctors' diagnoses, break-ins to our house, and other things. So, everybody, this is a test case. And I'm calling for reform of the CIA. I was already a target, and that is in the book, exactly why I was targeted. So I'm kind of used to that. And I believe in a higher authority. So if something happens to me, I know where I'm going. And it's too late to cause some sort of suicide, quote unquote, like my friend and associate Phil Haney. Too late to do that because the information is already out there and will be published, and they can't stop it. And of course, they're going to go after me. They're going to call me a conspiracy theorist, paranoid, a rogue agent. They're going to defame me in the news media and try to censor this book and any interviews on this book any way they can. And I'm going to be keeping you all apprised on all of that. So you'll be seeing regular episodes of this from me on this channel. Appreciate your prayers and your support, and I'll keep you posted as we go along. Love you guys.